tell you something. You're getting a lot of messages that are saying it's your time, and it's not a fluke. It's not a joke, right? But as you are working and pushing and doing what it is that you need to do, you're still going to be tried, okay? People are still going to try you. See, they're not looking at the you that you have decided that you're going to show up as. They have forgotten that you are power. And so what they're going to do is they're going to resort to their old tactics. They're going to get you to feel bad about choosing you, right? They're going to push you to think that you've done something wrong. They're going to get you to feel like, the route you're going in is the wrong one. And they're going to do it through different types of ways. They're going to talk directly to you, make you feel bad, try to, pull at your heartstrings in that way. They're going to come energetically, right? Magic, right? They're going to do whatever it is that they need to do, because here's the thing. When you were boundaryless, when you didn't have, this confidence in who you were and your power, there was this need, it was almost like a necessary thing and tool for them, because you being in a position of questioning yourself, you being in a position of not really seeing you for who you are, was always beneficial to the ones who didn't want you to see you for who you are, right? And so you're now in a position where you're showing up, you're doing what you need to do. Life is starting to come together for you. And as it does, there's going to be some things that are going to try to pull at you. Some old fears that are going to try to come back up. There's going to be some things that are going to tell you, don't go in the direction that you're going in, because that direction isn't working for you. There's going to be a lot of reasons to not trust the process. But just like there's a lot of reasons to not trust the process, there's going to be double the amount of reasons to fully trust, to place your faith in God, to place your faith in yourself, right? Let's be clear. You got you here. Right? And just because they may have forgotten your power, that doesn't mean your power doesn't actually exist. People forget who you are. People forget who you are because you've forgotten who you are, because you don't stand 10 toes down in who you are. See, they're expecting you to fall. They're expecting you to tumble. They're expecting you to go back to your old ways. But let me tell you something, boo bop, you're not going to do that. You understand? You're not going to do that. You don't need to do that. You don't have to go back to the old ways because it was beneficial for them. You don't have to go back to the old ways because life just, was more comfortable there because you were in your comfort zone. You don't have to do that. There are going to be reasons for you to not continue on your journey. There's going to be reasons for you to start to believe that the worst of the worst is taking place. And maybe, right, in a certain timeline, when you were a certain kind of person, the things you were experiencing or the things you feel like you're experiencing right now, it did feel like the weight of the world was on your shoulders, but that's not what's happening this time. This time you're breaking through. This time you're breaking forward. This time you're moving in a direction that is so necessary and so needed and something that you manifested. And so therefore you need to stand 10 toes down, stand for something. Stand on something. Do not let people or even material things get you to feel shaken, because that is what has been hold over your head for years now. You have always just simply felt shaken, but no more. No more feeling shaken. No more feeling like you have to overextend yourself. No more feeling like you have to make choices that you made in the past because that's where your comfort zone lied. No more feeling bad for putting up your boundaries. No more feeling bad for having boundaries in the first place. And no more coming at yourself and convincing yourself that something is wrong just because it's not going the way you think it's supposed to go. Lock in, tap in, look forward, and understand that it's always and always and always working in your favor. Do the thing that you're afraid to do. Do the thing that seems just a little bit crazy. Do the thing that seems like it's impossible, and open your mind and stop being so definitive, because I'm telling you right now, there are so many forces that may be against you, but there are 10 times more forces that are for you, that are with you, that are pushing you through, that are seeing you through. And if you decide to trust and have faith, so much so that you're at peace with the fact that all of the things happening in your life couldn't possibly get to you because you serve and you are with a beautiful God. You are with a beautiful energy. You trust the forces that are behind you. Boo bop, sugar pie, honey bun. I'm telling you right now, the power will forever be in your favor. They finna try to stop you. They're going to energetically make you scared. Your nervous system isn't used to all of this winning. Your nervous system isn't used to you pouring into you. Your nervous system isn't used to you actually literally living your best life. And so therefore, you have to be the one to remind yourself that you're going in a good direction. You have to be the one to remind yourself that things are working in your favor. You have to be the one to remind yourself that you got this. And that's on period. So, no matter what anybody says, no matter what it may look like, no matter what it may even feel like, I need you to remind you how far you've come, and I need you to not stop here because you didn't come this far just to come this far, okay?